What's the worst song to play at a funeral? They played I Did It My Way at my great-aunt's funeral. She killed herself. Edit, no need for well wishes, it happened in '87, but thanks anyway. Edit 2, it was the Sinatra version. Wake Me Up Before You Go Go by Wham. Another One Bites the Dust. They Had It Coming, Chicago the Musical. My father chose the music for my uncle's funeral. I didn't recognize the title, however at the intense moment that the curtains drew around the coffin, out blurted the Looney Tunes theme. We were horrified and my dad sat there hunched over giggling to himself. My dad died almost a month ago. We had to drive from England to Scotland after a call that he was in hospital and time was of the essence. On the motorway, Spotify regaled us with such classics as Don't Fear the Reaper, Break On Through, To the Other Side, and Highway to Hell. At some point during this concert from Hades, a loaded hearse joined the motorway and we had to sit behind it for a while. The universe has a Cards Against Humanity level sense of humor. It's the best day ever from SpongeBob. If you're happy and you know it. If you're happy and you know it, decompose. If you're happy and you know it and you really wanna show it. If you're happy and you know it, decompose. Pop Goes the Weasel at a closed casket funeral. Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. The Hokey Pokey. It will take forever to get the burial over with. You put the left foot in, you put the left foot out. You put the left foot in and you shake it all about. Ain't nobody got time for that. Just put the whole body in and be done with it. Tetris theme song. Well, the long coffin piece does perfectly fit in the hole in the ground. When I was in college, a girl died when she was hit by a car on her bike. They held a service on the quad and played Crash Into Me by DMB. Not the greatest choice. Cremation, this girl is on fire. If this were to ever happen at a funeral, and they were cremated, I'd more than likely piss myself with laughter. Was at a funeral for a friend, a hit, about 10 years ago. Another friend wanted to sing at her funeral. I thought, well, how awesome is this? Until he got up to sing. Voice cracking, off key, used wrong lyrics, and then there is me, lip quivering, sweating, and another friend looked back and saw me. We both had to get up and use the restroom. Laughter just exploded. After a good 10 minutes, we walked out, eyes red, tears streaming still, and a family member of the deceased came up and hugged us, expressing how wonderful it was that the deceased touched us so much to be in tears. Highway to Hell. My dad actually has that at the top of his I'm Dead playlist. There's like 30 or so songs in it. Last he talked about it, but Highway to Hell and Running with the Devil are the first 2 songs in it. Then Devil went down to Georgia about halfway through. Ding Dong, The Wizard of Oz is The Witch is Dead. Happy by Pharrell. I think that's a bad song to play in just about any scenario though. Bring Me to Life. Wake Me Up Inside. Wake Me Up Inside. Call my name and save me from the dark. As a funeral director, there is no wrong answer. Had a service for someone before their cremation and it ended with the song Roll Me Up and Smoke Me When I Die by Willie Nelson. Yakety Sax. There are instructions to play it at mine. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Gangster's Paradise for a 26 years middle class, middle America, white boy. Who was not gangster. I just had sex by the Lonely Island. Tick in a box for a closed casket funeral. Ghostbusters. Never Gonna Give You Up. Ha Ha You're Dead by Green Day. Touch Me, I Want Your Body, by Sam Fox. Not exactly a funeral but still terrible nonetheless. About 8 years ago my grandfather passed. About a month and a half later it was what would have been his birthday and his headstone had just been placed. I made the suggestion that we all as a family visit on that day to see it and be together because I knew it would be a tough day for us all. Somehow while we were all there around the new headstone, someone suggested we sing happy birthday to him. I don't know how nobody said no, but somehow the majority thought it was a good idea and started singing. So imagine a group of people sobbing around a grave site singing the saddest rendition of Happy Birthday you've ever heard between sobs, while the cemetery worker who had guided us to the stone stood there looking extremely uncomfortable. My sister, her husband and I all slowly backed away from the scene because it was the most surreal and awkward thing we had ever seen and wanted no part of it. We laugh about it now because it honestly felt like an out-of-body experience. Too long didn't read sang happy birthday at my grandfather's newly placed gravestone. My roommate from college died a few years ago. He had tweeted once at my funeral, "Put my iPod on shuffle, if Laffy Taffy comes on while people are paying their respects, so be it." Well, you can be damn sure that song came on. Wet Ass Pussy.